How you doing, everybody? This is Jehoiadak Maccabeus Everyday Survival. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I'm doing laundry today. Several people requested a more detailed video of my laundry process, and several people shared the video out, so here we go. Is there anything else I wanted to say before I turn this camera around? Well, here we go. Alright, this is my cast iron kettle, and I started out, you want to fill your, or at least start your filling process on cast iron before you build the fire underneath of it. Don't build your fire underneath of it and then put cold water in it after it gets hot. It's a good way to crack your cast iron. This is my fill line. That's actually an old hose off of a the drain on a conventional wash machine. I just slide the other hose up inside of it. Works pretty good. And what I do, I add, hold on. This here is ammonia, and this is just regular store-bought laundry detergent, Arm & Hammer. And I also use lye soap on the stains. I had a bar out here from the other day, and I don't know where it went, so I went and grabbed another one. This is some I bought. Not an expert on making soap. I'm pretty sure I could, but this here, ammonia, is urine. I got several gallon of it in storage. I also use it on my garden, but with urine, you just let it sit for a while. I usually let it go several weeks, and I don't know what the time is on it that you can before it quits smelling pissy and turns to ammonia. I wait several weeks. This jug here is actually from around probably October of last year. It works real good. On that pot with each load, see where that line is? I put in about that much for each pot of water. And it actually works pretty good, folks. And on this part of the process, I've got a few other pieces I'm going to make for it, but I just sit here, I just stir it. I'll come over here and take my stick, and I'll agitate it for a little while like this. As that water gets hot, I try to keep the stuff on the bottom scraped up to the, so it rotates around, so you're not getting too hot on your bottom, maybe running your clothes. I don't know if that's possible. It's kind of like scalding noodles or something, I would think, though. Don't know that, but I try to keep it stirred up good. And yes, I know I've got white socks in there. That kettle there is the one I usually use for my whites, and these are my white work socks, so it doesn't really matter if they get really clean. And I just stir it around, prod on it, poke on it, flip it. And when I pull this out, I don't try to wring it out or nothing. I just I'll pull it out and put it straight in a laundry basket, and it's got water running out of it. And that leaves me with probably about half of the kettle full. I don't even know how many gallon that kettle is. It's number, there's a 6 on the bottom. It's either a 6 or a 9, but I'm guessing it's probably at least a 10 gallon. But about half the water's gone when I take the clothes out, and I'll fill it back up, add some more ammonia and laundry detergent, and do another load. I try to do the lighter colors my first load, and then my work pants and work jeans in the second load. But there's not really a need to change that water, especially if you're in a grid down world. You just don't have water to waste. I've been back here 6 years, and I've been pretty much living like shit hit the fan. It's a good training process for me, and I really want to start doing more videos, but a lot of things have hinged over the last 6 years on getting the building done. And this this area here where I'm at, I'm gonna put up a laundry house, a small laundry house. And I was actually going to build a summer kitchen on this spot 2 or 3 years ago, and I ended up building it somewhere else. And there's just not really room in there to do laundry, and my water's a little more accessible over here. I do rain catchment. I got a well, I got a couple of cisterns. Okay, I'm gonna pause this so we can do the next step. Okay, this is step 2 in my outside process. This is I don't know what it come off of, probably a piece of farm machinery or something. I paid $5 for it at an auction. It's probably roughly 30 inches by 30 inches. And I throw my clothes in there, and let me finish doing that and I'll show you the rest of it. Then I take this this tower thing that I got it out of a junk pile. Pipe's about 7 foot long. You see, somebody built a tower. I don't know what it's for, but anyway, it fits down inside of there. That plate steel's probably about 1/8 inch. And then I set the blocks on there, and the weight presses the water out of it, and it runs out the bottom. And after it takes probably 2 to 3 hours for that to drip out, and I'm usually busy doing other stuff, and I can come back and I'll dunk it in this tub of water. Yeah, you'll get grass and stuff like that in it from wind blowing. That's one of the reasons I want to put up a laundry shed. But I'll take each piece and dunk it in the water, and just real quick, and then wring it out and put it back into the tray here. And usually that's all it takes for me. By that second time, but when I wring out that water, it's starting to get pretty clear, and that's because of the pressing process. I do have inside, I got old videos, some from this last winter, I think, with a washboard and a hand crank wringer, so I can do it in by my big tub in the house in the wintertime, stuff like that. But in the wintertime, I tend to do it more with cold water, and cold water just doesn't get your clothes very clean. And I like this process better because I don't have to sit there and do a lot of manual work to get my clothes clean and wringing out each piece one at a time and scrubbing it on a scrub board. If it's a pair of stained pants or a stained shirt or something got bad grease on it, I'll take the lye soap and rub it into it real good before it ever goes into the cauldron the first time. I don't know if that's called a kettle or a cauldron. I don't really know what the difference is. It's kind of both the same to me. See, am I forgetting anything? As you can see here, I've already got the next load in. I'm sure plenty of other people have different processes. I try to use scrap and resources to make things, so the ringer setup, whatever you want to call it here, that I made works pretty good. If you're into laundry where you got to get it done now, this isn't the setup for you. But in a grid down world, you'll probably have time, unless you got a whole laundry crew doing it or something in your community. But the good thing about this, you can throw all your stuff in there and let it sit, put your bricks on, go all the way for 2 or 3 hours, do something else, come back, rinse it, put it back in there, go back and work in your garden or cut firewood or do your tour of 4 hours security, whatever it is. I really think that if you are going into a grid down world, you're better off to have a team and a crew, because things like this can be easier. I've got friends that are involved in this, but that's one of the reasons I live in this little hamlet. You can't really see it past my wall. And you can kind of see the top of that trailer house over there, but that's why I live in a little tiny hamlet on a river. Moved here 24 years ago. Just because I am a survivalist, an actual survivalist. I didn't rebrand in 2000 whenever the money launderers switched the name to prepper. Everybody's worried about their reputation and how you look in the public eye. Well, this old man never have been. I've never rebranded. I have pandemic protocols, blah, blah, blah. You know, all the things that preppers hate. But hope you enjoy it. I'm rambling on. Everybody stay safe and have a good day.